Okay, what's up, everybody? Today I'm gonna try to do a live trade, and if it's too long of a video, I'll just make it a trade recap. Okay, so now I know it's Christmas Eve, so I think the market will close a bit early today at 10 o'clock California time. And now I will see if there is something in play. And then also something to note though, that the overall market is just crashing. Like if we take a look at the Dow Jones, I mean, yeah, earlier last year it was like crash, slight little crash, but now it's just been downtrending. So I'll keep that we keep that in consideration because 1 out of 4 stocks tends to follow the overall market, but sometimes penny stocks like MRIN will just keep on spiking. Okay, but so now let me scan the market. Um, oh, did I open the right app? Okay. Here we go, FinFizz. So now, excuse me, I think I'm getting a little sick. This is my morning ritual. Now, I want to see, are there any 10% gainers today? I'm pretty sure MRIN should show up on here. But let's take a look-see. Volume sorted from highest to lowest. I want to see, okay, number 1 on here looks like the market cap. I want it to be 30 million under. Let's see here. MICT. Okay, and then MRIN is number 3. What's its percent gain? Okay, so first and then the second one, too big of a market cap, 1 billion. So now, first I will take a look. You know, you see the technology sectors are kind of hot, but then the industrial goods. Okay, let's see, MICT. So the things that we're gonna look for. Oh, let me, stock trade has I don't know how to stay logged in for a long amount of time, so I have to stay active on it, unless I'll get logged out. So we said MICT. Well, let's see, what was the opening price? Oh, right now it is a red day, because the opening price was 119, and now it is at 111. And I like to buy a stock that looks like it's going to have the potential to break its day of high. But if it's a red day, that doesn't look like it'll have the potential right now. MICT, but I'll just take a quick look at the chart today. At the chart. Yeah, it seems it opened, the price was up there, volume was pretty high in the morning, and now it kind of broke down right there. So now I won't be trading this because it's a red day right now. So now Gotta stay active. Now, go back to FinFizz, MB, nope, too big market cap. Okay, this one, MRIN, is that still in play? So let me see, MRIN. Oh, let's see what was the opening price, 950, so it's still a a green day. And now what's the day's volume? Okay, the day's volume is 4 million. And we said the float was like 5 million, close to 6 million. It might possibly do a little float rotation today. We'll see. And I do know it still had news that caused the initial spike. So now I'll take a look at the chart. MRIN. Wow, reached a high of 12. Okay, so now it did kind of do a quick little spike there. Let's look at the 4-day chart. Can I zoom out? Can I zoom? Yeah, so this was, it did break. Still looks like a clear breakout from its previous day's high on Friday. That's acting as support, but now so it looks like it's kind of holding support here. So perhaps I could take a little small position. And the red candles, they don't seem that... let me see here. So what was the buy volume there? 200K. Let's see here on these red candles. Okay, they don't seem like it's such heavy volume, but it did kind of double top there. And so now I could perhaps buy at 1080 and risk this little area here that it seems to be, maybe 1050. So I think, and then 1050 is kind of the area here, the high of day on Friday. So I think that should act as support. And if we okay, wait, let me stay a little active. So I don't get signed out. Let me see now. So it looks like I'm going to trade MRIN, but so now I just want to see if on the, what do you call it, on the SEC files, MRIN, I just want to see, did they release any new SEC files that suggests that they're like in some kind of offering? And companies sometimes, penny stocks usually, if they're just, well, just let me see here. So that was on the 18th. And now it is, so it doesn't look like they released any new SEC filings to suggest that they were in an offering. Maybe I'll do another separate video talking about dilution and an offering. So now let's see, we will gotta stay active on here so we don't get signed out. So now though, do I think it might test the high 11s again and possibly the 12s? Maybe. I'll see. I could buy here and looks like it's holding support there. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good risk reward, but let's see though, if it breaks down here, it could break down really quickly and start, so I have to be extra careful here. But I think I will just buy and risk the 1050 area. If that doesn't hold, I will sell. But I believe this is support, here I explained. So yeah, so now the price is, we see like on the ask it's 89. So if I buy at 1090, I will risk possibly 40 cents. Okay. And then 10, so yeah, that shouldn't be greater than 5%. But, let me just take a look at the volume one more time. I mean, it didn't quite rotate through its float yet again, but it might. Yeah, I should be extra careful in the market when it's just all red like that. When the overall market is down. So, I think though I am going to buy now. So, let me, or perhaps let me look at the chart here. Okay, let's see now if it's gonna kind of do like another little double bottom here. Or if it's gonna continue its downtrend, because the stock is still, if we look at the daily chart, I mean, it's, yeah, just like not too long ago, like last week, it was like in the 250 range, and now it went way up to 12. So now the bid is 1044. So I will see now if it starts looking like it's gonna do double bottom. What was the low here? 1040. So is it gonna hold 1040 or not? Or not? What was the low here? Like 1036? 1030? Yeah, I'm tempted to buy, but I mean, I don't like to buy when it's so close to my risk level. So yeah, now I just want to see if it's going to hold 1040. I will see. Oh, let me see. But let me start doing the calculation to see if, let's just say I buy at 1090. I want to see how many shares I can afford to buy. And I only have like $130, so I can't afford 15 shares. What about 11? Right now I'm not really doing my math right. Let's see, 11 times 10.9. Okay, let's see. Excuse me, 12 times 11.9. No, so just 11 shares I'll buy times 10.9. Yeah, it looked like it seemed to hold there around 10. It looks like it did a double bottom here. So I will buy there, because this seems to be acting as support there. And, kind of holding its breakout from the previous day. So, no, I do kind of want the volume to be a little bit higher, but, I think now I could take my risk and risk, the low 1040s here. So let's see. So 10, and then on here, usually to get executed, I have to put the price on the ask. So it looks like here it's 1074. So let's see if I buy. Am I gonna get executed? So now, did I get executed? Executed 10 for 10. Okay, so now I wanna see. I'll put my risk like at 1045 and get ready to sell if it looks like it will not hold that area. So now let's see on the chart. And I believe this is a support area. We will see. Gotta be extra careful though on this stock, because it seems just very overextended, but still kind of looking like it has some life into it, left into it. It might, my goal would be to try to make about $1 a share. But if not, wherever, if we'll just see how it goes. But right now it does look like it's holding support there. So now we wait. So now I want to see, can it break over this little, can we get like a new high here? So so can we get over 1090? So here I'll just have it in case, just ready to sell in case it doesn't hold its support. So let's see, can we break a 1090? Can we get a little higher? And what was this candle's high? This red candle's high? Yeah, high was so yeah, I wanted to see now, can we break? Okay, on the ask, it's 1092. Can we get a green candle closing above 1090? Can we? Okay, 1090. Okay, 1096. So let's see, what was the close? It was 1090, okay. It's looking like we're uptrending a bit right now. Oh, can we stay above 1090? Can we? So now, I don't know if it's gonna break its DFI. It might, possibly, but I mean, right now I'll still be satisfied with like if we're able to sell, around this area here. Because yeah, it still seems to be holding from its breakout from the previous day. Support right there. So we're still looking pretty good. Now I'm getting coffee. I'm in coughing. Whoa. Maybe I'll stop talking and you will just watch. So yeah, right now we are moving a little slow. Excuse me. But it's still looking like it could, start, so now we'll see, can it test $11? So here, I want to keep my eye on it. Okay, good, looking good. And so now I want to, so let's see what's the volume bar there. Okay, it is still looking good. Might look like it might possibly test the high, 11s. So now I want to see, I don't want to see it break down below 11. So let's adjust here. Let's just say 1109 for right now. Okay, we're still looking strong. So we wait. Still slowly looking like it might do a little bit more of an uptrend. We might get a little pullback, but I want to see, can we hold $11 now? And so volume there. Yeah, see, why did it just keep breaking out so high? We had that record high volume. Okay, because these other days, like, oh, you might say, oh, why didn't this really act as such strong resistance? This was light resistance. No, because we see the volume is nowhere close to like over a million, 5 million, like on these big green days. So that's why it just, broke through that resistant level. So yeah, right now it still doesn't have any high level, high heavy resistance. And then here, yeah, nothing close to a million. So yeah, it could still possibly break its day of high. Okay, now let me just make sure we don't get logged out. Oh, we're falling about below. I gotta keep my eye on the stock now. We took a little dive. Let me go back here, 1 day, 1 minute. Let's see what is going on. Okay, it's still... So yeah, now we will see if it's gonna do like a little double top here. Let's see, what's the high? Yeah, this was a high volume green candle and the high was 11:30. So let's see here, did it? No, it closed. Yeah, so now I'll start to feel a bit more confident if we could get a green candle closing above 11:30. Well, let me take a look at the chart. And I mean, it still looks like it's briefly uptrending because it did do another double bottom, and well, it's looking like a higher high and a higher low right now. So I will still hold high position and look to see if it can break this high here. Oh, we're getting back down. So let's see, 1070 kind of shows on the offer that I'm not looking at the level 2 right now. But anyway, I've started to care a lot more about the price action and the volume, besides the bid and ask sizes. And yeah, I know I didn't really talk too much about level 2, but a lot of traders will look at the level 2, but on here I can't see the level 2 and it's not as too important for me. Because I just care about mainly if it's a low float, it's starting to rotate through its float. If it has record high volume, could potentially create a short squeeze. If traders are trying to short the stock or bet against it and then it doesn't go lower, if they're betting for it to go lower, they have to buy it to cover. If that happens a lot, let me look at the chart now and see. We might get a little breakdown, but let's see if it'll hold our support level. No, we still kind of have our support level holding. Right now the volume on these red candles aren't too high. If I get like a big red candle and the volume is over 100,000, then I might start to worry. Right now the selling pressure doesn't seem too high. It seems like we're still holding our support, so I will be a little more patient. Yeah, so I will be a little more patient and just see. As long as it's holding, looks like it's still holding support, I will wait a bit more. Yeah, the markets are just tanking overall. So now we wait. Still holding support. We could possibly get another bounce. I will see. I don't really have much else to say besides still holding support. Might retest that little high there. Yeah, I still would have liked the volume to be, over 5 million by now. So, volume is now 5 million. Okay. Let's see, but we're still holding support, and it's still, having very high volume compared to its average daily volume throughout its lifetime. So we will see. It's getting really slow. Anyway, this is how trading will feel, so maybe this video though, if it's gonna be too long, I'll just make it a trade recap. Oh, okay, looks like I'm gonna sell. So here I will be prepared to sell now. See, is the volume getting heavy there? Still not too heavy volume. Let's see, can we hold support at below is 1040. I mean, it looks like it's still gonna hold its support, so we might get another little bounce. We'll see. Oh wow, it did just break, so I'm just gonna have to sell for a loss. So it didn't work out for me. So anyway, I sold. Let's just verify. Okay. So now I'll see the percent loss. I do not like it to be over 5%. So let's see, 1047. So 1047, or I'm in, so here 1074, I bought at 1074, then I sold at 1026. So now we divide that by 1074. So like a 4% loss. Okay then, so that's trading though, so as long as we could keep our gains greater than our losses. And anyway, this wasn't really a big loss for me. It might bounce back up, but right now, I'm going, yeah, now it's looking like it's just, breaking down again. So this time it didn't hold its support and it didn't do what I expected it to do. But anyway, the important thing is that I cut my loss, rather quickly. So yeah, as long as I'm under a 5% loss and I kind of stuck to my plan for the most part. Or yeah, I did. I was saying, okay, is this gonna hold? Or the moment it cracked support, I just sold for a loss. Yeah, now it's looking like it might even go red on the day. It's down to 930. So yeah, see the importance of cutting losses quickly. So yeah, anyway, I'll still call it that it's a good trade because I stuck to my plan for the most part and I didn't have a huge loss. Okay, so now I could see, my net worth is obviously gonna be lower than it was. And now we're back down to 123 after the commission fees. Okay, and that's the trade for today. Goodbye. But yeah, I did better because last Monday I had like a 15% loss. So I did better. But yeah, I still probably, wanted the volume to be a little higher. But anyway, it's a good trade. I'm not complaining. And that's part of trading. You have to accept your losses. Okay. That's it. Bye now.